we want to thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, McAllister Land Consulting, Springer & Springer Insurance, Schnick Hospital, and Temple & Temple.
Yay! Thank you to our great sponsors. And we have so many good sponsors, and we have so many community-minded sponsors. And speaking of Mama Rosa's, they're going to come on tomorrow, and we're going to be talking about the plan for Thanksgiving.
Wow.
You know, they
great.
give out, and they deliver, and
Yes,
they are fantastic about those Thanksgiving meals.
I was there last night and got wind of that was in the works. So, yeah.
What do you get?
Well, last night I tried the wing sampler.
Oh,
hey, that I would recommend. Try again.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yes,
It was.
I always get, now when you start thinking about, like, okay, like I'll go in there and I'll think one thing, and then I switch because I'll see somebody eating something else. Right. You know what I mean? I love their spaghetti and meatballs.
Well, and the lasagna.
Oh, the lasagna, yeah.
And my only head scratch, if you will, I don't understand that. Who orders a half lasagna?
No,
What's that doing?
Preach it, Mayor.
What's that doing on the menu? Get that off there. You want the full lasagna.
That is a waste of menu space. You know what I mean? I would much rather see just a little, I guess, cartoon bowl of a lasagna or a spaghetti instead of saying a half. Yeah. I agree. Waste of space on that menu.
Space, effort.
Yeah. Just
a tease.
I'm 100%. It's like the fun size, you know, when we start talking candy. That's not fun size.
That's not appropriate.
Fun. No.
Yeah.
No. So anyway, we're going to be talking, which I love that. And not only is Joanne coming, we got her mom, Yvonne's coming. Nice. How apropos, the OG. Isn't that going to be fun? Mm-hmm. So we're going to find out and have some good conversation. I look forward to tomorrow. We're going to have some good fellowship. I'm excited about that. So tune in tomorrow for that. But let's talk about some of the things this week. We're Thursday, but let's go back Tuesday. Back to Veterans Day. How wonderful for our community. We had the whole county. There was so much going on, wasn't there? Wonderful.
Well, and very appropriate. You know, I said at our council meeting, you know, we need to remember Tuesday and what it means for all of our freedoms, all of our families. You know, those servicemen and women. You know, it's a big day, and we need to really take time to think about the day. And you're right. We had a lot of activities. We had the flags up around the square. The Veterans Day program on the courthouse lawn. The school did a nice program. Gosh, you could just go on, but yeah, it was a little cold. Hey, get your mind where it needs to be, but yeah, it was a good day.
Well, and I think, you know, we didn't have rain, we didn't have snow, so we did have cold, but, you know, you think about all of the sacrifices that the veterans have made for us, so I guess I kind of felt bad if I would have, you know, kind of mouthed off that, oh, I'm so cold, you know.
Right.
When you think about some of their conditions that they were in, I felt kind of like that really shouldn't be said on my part. But anyway, beautiful and well done, everybody, and I love that, and I love, you know, I feel like our community, we already love our veterans, and I feel like we're very good and try to show how much we cherish them. But it was nice to have that day where we just bring it completely, you know, full circle to honor them.
Right.
You know,
You bet, absolutely.
All right, also, we got a little football, we got a little basketball. I'm telling you, it's just a crazy time of year.
Even some co-ed volleyball.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes. How fun is that?
So pick your sport.
Exactly. And that is popular. And that's backed by popular demand, and I'm a huge fan of that. Yeah. And I do want to say, IU played Milwaukee last night. It was 101-70. Now we are talking basketball. Can you imagine getting those scores in football?
Well, you might be there a while.
That'd be an all-day sucker. I'm amazed at Don Fisher, though, and I know others. You know, and there's others, but I'm a huge Don Fisher fan. But for jumping from football to basketball, and you know what you're saying, you know, just your dialogue is so different. I'm just amazed at that. So
does it well.
He does it very well. Hats off to him. So I'm very impressed with that, because I think I would stumble a little bit, you know.
Certainly.
But he makes it look easy. All right, let's see what today is. We're moving right along here. We're on to the 13th day of November. We are getting closer. Today is Actors Day. Oh, who's your favorite actor?
Oh, gosh,
Ooh, just name some of them if you can't.
Yeah, well, you know, to take the Bond era. You know, James Bond, Sean Connery,
right
off the
goodness.
bat. You know,
Bond.
he's great.
James Bond.
Gosh, Gene Hackman. Sadly, we lost him. Gene was a great actor. I always watched him.
Yeah.
So you know, gosh, and then you take some of the modern actors. You know, gosh. I'm drawing a blank right now. I can't think of
Adam Sandler.
Pardon me.
You know what I mean? Some of them.
Some of the comedies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, all of them. Just some of the ones that have actually just made us laugh or a little bit lighter.
Will Ferrell.
Oh, don't even.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. You got to watch it. It could be a bomb. I'm going to watch it. If Will Ferrell's in it, and it probably would not be.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah. There's so many great actors, and I agree. And then, of course, it shows Lucille Ball here. Which,
okay.
Those are like a classic.
Sure.
Right? There's so many great women, too, that have done fabulous. I'm kind of drawing a blank there, too. But, so happy Actors Day. Guinness Book of World Records Day. Have you ever wanted to be in that? Did you ever, at any age, think, gee, if I could get in the Guinness Book of World Records?
No, I don't. I guess never thought of that.
Never thought of it?
No.
Yeah. I believe Bourbon and Beyond this year was the biggest bourbon toast.
That's what it was, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah. I couldn't remember the exact phrasing of what they tried, but I think it was bourbon toast. Yeah. Well,
no, I'm joking. I was there.
I saw the photo.
Well, it took a lot of times, to get that toast down just right.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. You're right.
Yeah. The largest bourbon toast. So I think that hit the Genesis. I think you do it, and then you have to wait before you get the stamp of approval. Because it's a big deal to be in that,
yeah.
Big deal. So it took a lot of practices, to make sure that the toast was done just right,
Mm-hmm.
So. Timing. Let's see here. Also, National Bread Pudding Day. You like bread pudding?
It's okay.
I feel like you don't. Where do you get it? I mean, it's hard to find, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if we right now said, I've got 2 forks, let's go find bread pudding.
Maybe I'm wrong. In the past, it seems like you go to a large cafeteria setting.
Ooh.
And you take your tray down the line, and at the end, there's bread pudding.
I love that. You're right.
Isn't that right?
Yeah,
I think
you're right.
I think so.
Which, like a smorgasbord.
Maybe, yeah, right.
Those are kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
Remember, there used to be more of those.
Mm-hmm.
I always think those are fun, and and then everybody can kind of get what they want.
Yeah. Right.
A lot of hospitals have them.
True, that's right.
And I think hospitals have good food. I don't know.
All right. Again, are you asking for a road trip? Let's go.
Let's do it. We're on the hunt. We have our forks. We're ready for some bread pudding at the end. Okay, don't disappoint us, right? Oh, National Indian Pudding. This is a lot of pudding. Indian Pudding Day. It looks. Have you ever had Indian?
I don't know what that is.
It looks like kind of a tapioca texture.
Okay.
It's good. I've had it. I can't remember what the taste was, but I think it's good. Yeah. Do you like tapioca pudding?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
There you go. Yeah. Then I think you would like this. National Moms and Dads Day.
Nice. There you go.
Yes. Isn't that every day, right?
Right.
Not. Let's see here. Sadie Hawkins Day. Now that's where the female asks the male to the dance.
Right? Oh, that's right. Okay.
Isn't that right?
I think
when it's a Sadie Hawkins dance, I believe it's the women's choice.
Sounds right. We'll go with it. I think you're right.
Start a rumor day. Please don't.
Oh, no.
Please don't. Unless it's a good rumor. Unless it's just beautiful. I mean, right? But most rumors, no, don't do it.
Yeah,
don't do it.
Sunshine and 70.
Yeah, there we go.
You can repeat that.
Yeah, start that rumor. Yeah, but please, no, we don't like rumors. No, boo. Let's see here. World Kindness Day. Boy, we need that, don't we?
Yeah.
World Quality Day. Okay. World Usability Day. Do you ever have any kind of a gadget that you just it's like, what is its use for, right? Do you ever wasn't there a show that it would you bring out gadgets and you had to tell what was that? Was there something like that?
I can't remember, but I was going to say no. I've got some where I don't use the right gadget or tool or equipment, and you take a hammer to it and I'll make it work.
Don't even. I know. Hammer time completely.
I'll make it work.
Solve a lot of problems, right? I think the thing is here's the thing I'm at. There's always some kind of a tool that I'm like, what possibly did you ever use that for?
Mm-hmm.
or just the opposite, or you don't have it. Like you need it and you don't have it, right?
Yeah.
It feels like that's a lot of that. The case I have, a lot of that feels like that. But yeah, there was a show that like you had to like hold it up and then try to figure out what it would have been used for. I don't remember what it was, which I think is cool. You know, it's kind of history. I think it was like a history thing.
So, I see.
Yeah, what would they have used this for?
Right. That makes sense.
So it's kind of cool. All right, those are some holidays. Get out and enjoy. All right, let's talk about what's going on. We got some things going on in our community. Reminding everybody, we're seeing the signs. They're doing, so everybody's like, please, the signs are out about the road construction on, let's talk about South Main.
You bet. So we spent some time with that at the Board of Works meeting and as well as the council meeting. Last week, a week ago today, last Thursday, NDOT came to Salem and we hosted our pre-construction meeting to kick off Phase 2, Becky. Phase 2, aptly named because this mirrors what Phase 1. So let's go back a little bit if you don't mind. Phase 1 was our construction limits from the north gate leaving the square all the way up to the stoplight interchange of Hackberry and 56. That was Phase 1 of our federal highway project. And so that is all-encompassing. You know, everything gets touched. Curb, gutter, sidewalk, street lights, the street itself, but the utilities and under the roadbed. Big project, if you will, big undertaking because you want it right underneath. That's the thing that I've harped on, preached maybe, and said, look, I don't want to just lay some asphalt down and us have cracks and problems and humps, and then we're going to have to dig it and open trench cut on brand new asphalt to fix something that we should have addressed and rightfully have a duty to fix and upgrade and upsize and all those things that come together. So,
well, I think we're going back. Let's talk about this because I really want to make sure that this gets discussed because I think that whenever they get underneath there and start looking at all this, they don't know what they're necessarily going to find because this has been actually under the ground for several years, correct?
Absolutely. It always comes down to, there's a water line we didn't know we owned, had. Where does it go? Is it a service line? Is it a loop? Is it something that has been capped and cut and is not needed? And so it's always a mystery when you start digging and uncovering the roadbed underneath. And so you're right. We have found a lot of things, some connections, where we thought the old maps may have had a valve 10 feet to the north or 10 feet to the south. No, it wasn't. It wasn't there at all. And that's why we had trouble finding the valve of years past because the map was just wrong, and there it is. Mm-hmm. Or the connections. Well,
we probably were not alive.
Some of this we were not. You're
when
right.
This was like first.
We are touching some pipe that is 75 years old right now, and from a shelf life standpoint, no, it's done its job.
Right.
It's time to replace it.
Right. Well, I think it's so important, and I think like I've never built a home, but I think like that good foundation and doing it right. Like I love what you're saying, and I hope that that's where people receive. It's going, when you start a project, you don't know exactly what you're going to find or what you're going to get into, but you're doing it from the very bottom, the foundation up.
Exactly.
And I think that's so good, valuable information for people to understand. Maybe there'll be a little more grace.
Well, I would agree, and I hope so. And to your point, 75 plus or minus years ago, it's different product, it's different sized. Our needs have certainly changed, and so you couple all that together, and if you're going to do that kind of work, you really ought to do it all.
Yeah.
And so you're right. We're making that next step, and so Phase 2 is a mirror image. That's a corny way of saying it. Just flip it around, and Phase 2 is from the south gate, leaving the square, to the north end of the Blue River Bridge. So that section of South Main. So all said, it's a little more than 4 blocks. A lot in that corridor as well. And so I've had a lot of people say, gosh, I can't believe the city went and did the road project and then left those patches and we're having to drive on uneven pavement. No, goodness, no, that was never the intent. That was the temporary cover until we start the main project. So Some of the work that we went through and saw there on South Main was some utility relocates. And when I say utility, not just the ones that the city owns, but our partners with Duke, Spectrum, Frontier, the whole gamut, Midwest Natural Gas, it doesn't matter. All of them had some conflicts of the new project. All of them had some decisions. Do we need to move? Do we need to alter? Do we need to upsize? And so all that went through last summer, in a reasonable amount of time, and went pretty well. So the new water line is in. We're already switched over. It's flowing. We've already capped and cut and abandoned the old. The new services were put in. So all the users up and down have their new meter pits and so on and so forth. Wastewater didn't have too many conflicts. We had to change a couple of manholes and realign heights and address a couple of things there. But by and large, this section of road, the sanitary sewer, the main sewer, wasn't too bad. We've got that okay.
Awesome.
The storm sewer, now says sewer in the name, but it's different. Storm sewer is your water runoff. Your storm sewer collects all rainwater and disperses it where it needs to, and ideally it is supposed to stay out of the sanitary sewer. Two different sewers, two different pipes, two different end locations. So your storm sewer, by design, needs to collect and divert that water back to the creeks and the rivers. Get it back, let it flow. It needs to do its thing. So we are getting ready to start, Becky, and so NDOT in our pre-construction meeting, we do have a November 17th.
Yeah.
So next Monday.
Yeah.
Next Monday, and that is exactly where the crews indicate they want to start with is some of the storm sewer work. And so that involves some upsizing of pipe. Again, we're collecting a lot of water up and down the curb and gutters, and so those grates need to be redirected. They need to be able to have larger catch basins, send that water where it needs to go. And so that's what you're going to start with in seeing some of the crews do. It is a longer project, just like phase one. So I don't want to say, hey, we'll be done in 6 weeks and gone and nice new pavement before January. No,
right,
gosh, I can't begin to say no. That's not at all. You won't see new pavement until warm weather comes back.
Right.
There's just a lot to do in that corridor. But in our process with NDOT's understanding and what the scope of work is, again, it's doing everything. So those sidewalks in particular, they're in bad shape. They have been for a number of years, and this was the best way to fund such a large project is through this grant and get everything addressed. And so ADA compliance is a big thing. We want
right.
we need our sidewalks fixed. We need them to be handicap accessible, and those ADA guidelines need to be met. And so you'll see a lot of that work, a lot of change of elevation where it's proper and not so great at once, and get all that addressed. So there's just a lot of things to do. Then the curb and gutter as well. The old curbs are cracked and broke and brittle, and so there's a lot of prep for that. So you'll see pieces of this come together visually before then the road bed is paved.
Right.
And so, but once we get to that point, hey, again, look back, flip it around, it'll be a mirror image of what the north gate to the stoplight, all fresh, all pretty, all the landscaping, the street lights, the whole job lot. It'll just really come together.
Right. I was listening the other day. I was in a meeting and someone was talking and they said, oh, the sign says the 17th, which I wanted to say hats off to them for setting that sign out there and giving, it's like the sign says the 17th, So for anybody that said, I didn't know, I didn't hear, I didn't, they've done their part by,
right.
Saying what's coming,
What's coming.
And so, but then, so the conversation went on and they said it's going to start on the 17th. And they're like, oh, what's happening? They were like, oh, it's going to look just as good, just like the north end. It'll be just the same as the south end. And I was so happy to hear others explaining that.
Nice.
Yes,
okay. Nice.
I'm so glad that people have listened to it because I just, when people don't understand it and if you're driving and you might have to stop for a little bit, of course you're kind of like, but when you realize this is going to be so good, and we've been through construction that we've had to, like, are we just going to get, when's the end of this, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's going to get done, and it is going to be so nice.
So nice. And again, this is a city street. We own the corridor. These applications were available through NDOT is the hosting agent, if you will, and that's who we apply through. But it is a city street, so we have an obligation. We need to upgrade. We need to take care of our assets, it is a major corridor, and this is one of now 3, if you will, that enter into the city. And so why would we not want them all looking as good as we can?
Right.
So to that point, just want to add a couple things. There is no scheduled complete street closures, so we will keep traffic flowing. Now,
say it louder for the people in the back.
I know. Now, there will be some lane deviation, gosh, yes. You're going to see some orange barrels at some point and some cones that may take you further left or further right than you're used to. Goodness, there will be some of that. There may be a day or two where, yes, they have to get in a lane itself and direct us either to Water Street or High Street. That's possible, but to say that the road is closed, no, goodness, we don't have anything scheduled like that, and so all of our businesses will be accessible and be able to get to. We're not going to cut anybody off. They will have access.
Right, I love that, and I think that's great because there will be a flow. It'll be a different flow, but the traffic will. And that was something you said. Well, I think over, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, a year ago, you were saying how valuable and how important this was to make sure that one lane stays open, that we can keep that flow going. You've really stayed true to that and made sure that was important for us. Just don't make it cold turkey when it's all shut down.
Correct. Yeah. So, big project. I know there'll be some headaches and some grief, but thank you for saying, wait to the end. The end is what we need to see. And at the end of the day, if you walk up and down in that area and look actually at the condition of you'll know it's time. It is time. Gosh, it needs it.
Well, and I think you bring up good points. If someone needs assistance, like on the sidewalk, you need a nice sidewalk. And to stay in compliance is important. You've got to do it. And I think that's just going to be one more valuable. Years ago I was at actually I guess it was a training, and it went through and graded different communities. And like when you had nice sidewalks and you had nice roads, you were getting points for all of this. So this is something that needs attention, and it's gonna be really, really nice when it gets done.
You're right. Walkability is that term that gets used often. And we've already had scenarios where we would have to submit how much sidewalk maintenance, sidewalk additional linear feet we've added, sidewalk conditions. We've already been through that exercise on a couple of grant opportunities, and you're right, we were able to check that box because we are.
Yeah.
Hey, Salem's no different. Our residents want to get out and get some fresh air and hit the trails and go downtown, and so we'll have folks every day of the week. I'm sure you see it, Becky. We've got people out walking, and I'm glad to see that. Occasionally, I'm one of them, and it's nice to have fresh, safe, even new concrete, and it's an expensive product. My gosh, anybody now who is looking at a project, concrete's pretty expensive, so this is the way to do it and get it done in one shot.
Love it. Yeah, saving money. We need to make sure we get a good walkway to McDonald's.
Okay, right.
The McRib is back. It came back on the 11th.
Officially, yes.
It is back.
And so there could be a stampede.
That's what I'm only saying.
All right.
Okay, I'm only delivering.
Might need to direct traffic down that then.
That's exactly right.
We can do that.
I'm telling you, when the McRib, and it's only here for a limited time, and when they run out, they run out. Just giving that out there. The McRib is back. I talked to Sunny yesterday, and we were talking about it. Yeah, baby.
Right.
And so anyway, just giving those information out for those that do not know. But it is important, and it is a nice area. And getting out, walking, and moving, and being a part, and being. That's exactly what you want in the community.
Mm-hmm.
When you see those people out walking and getting their exercise, it's good. I love it. I love that, and I love that we can do that. So that's exciting. So coming soon, actually next Monday.
We should start seeing a few things transpire.
Then let's see here. What else we got going on? Let's talk about some fun things. Christmas.
Hey,
we got a bundle of stuff going, right?
Goodness, there is an event, I believe, almost every weekend, if not every weekend, starting November 29th.
And the crowd said yes.
So, gosh, the kiddos, the family, whoever wants to participate, you've got a lot of options. Yeah, so November 29th, and pardon me, I don't have my dates in front of me, so after that I'm going to have to think. But November 29th, yes, is Small Business Saturday, and so that kind of kicks off the season, if you will. And the downtown corridor of the square, those merchants participate in that, and so yeah, please patronize those businesses. That's a big day, kicking off the Christmas season with Small Business Saturday.
I do want to say I'm a small business.
You are.
And if anybody would like to do some advertising with a small business, you know what I mean?
There it is.
I think it's great. And I think there's a lot of us, they're independent, that, the small businesses that are trying and making it, some specials. Maybe I do need to run some specials for Small Business Saturday. Maybe I need to come up with some extra.
Yeah, I'll throw it together. And yeah, it gets my attention.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, so there's a lot of us in our community. So
you got it.
It's good. It's what keeps the economy, keeps it going.
You know it. It certainly does. So yeah, great event.
On that.
Great event there. Then the following Friday, December 5th, Christmas Magic. This is the third annual. Myself and some very generous volunteers, ladies, have helped me put together this, and it's growing every year. I can't take the credit. It really goes to the ladies. I just let them come into City Hall and they tell me what we're doing, and I certainly agree with them. Hey, let's do it. So this is the third year we've done Christmas Magic, in a sense of making it an afternoon jam-packed with a lot of activities. So those flyers are circulating. I believe we've got one here to the radio.
Yep.
So please look for that if you have kiddos. We have the horse-drawn carriage. Those rides start again. That's always been a big hit the last 2 years, so that's coming back. Certainly Mrs. Claus is going to be out and about. She's going to be reading. We've got 30 plus vendors, artisans, craftspeople that are going to set up booths. That's going to be the tie-in to On the Bricks. So we've kind of merged my On the Bricks with Christmas Magic all in one event. So we're going to have the vendors put on the bricks, weather permitting. Hey, it's December. We may get a big snowstorm, for the Christmas season. But if we don't, they'll be on the bricks. If there's inclement weather, we got a plan B. But anyways, that's where they're going to sit for now. And so plenty of artisans to come and view their wares and see what you like, and make some Christmas purchases. Get your shopping list, who you're buying for. And so maybe you can knock out some of your Christmas purchases there. We've got several other things, but the big thing, Santa Claus. Hey, you know what?
The man.
He will be in the vicinity, so you'll be seeing a man in a red suit. So
I like him. Santa. I love him. I love him. I love him. Yeah. And so I was going to say, I think also too, I'm going to be doing some music. Some Christmas music.
And to tie
got
together,
my playlist. Yeah.
Wslm has graciously agreed to have some speakers very carefully pointed in the right directions. Yeah. So this is a thank you to you, Becky. That's really going to tie it together.
Well, you know what? We love Christmas music. We love Christmas and all of the activities, and it's a family fun time, and that's what I love. I love seeing the families together. And you worked very hard on this. I know that that everybody, there's a lot involved, but I know you personally, this has been very near and dear to your heart, and I think this is going to be a fun time with the vendors and just the activities going on, and there'll be it's a horse-drawn carriage, right?
It is a horse-drawn. Now we like to wink and say it's reindeer.
Yeah.
So play along. We have reindeer sleigh rides.
Yeah.
They look like reindeer if you squint your eyes and kind of envision.
I can get it. Yeah.
It's
similar.
Well,
we're supposed to be like that go back to our child heart.
So it's appropriate. We'll call them reindeer. I don't know if it's Donner or Blitzen, but it may be one of the two.
Who knows, Rudolph? Maybe I don't know.
We can hope.
That's right. Well, this is going to be and how exciting, and I think that's going to be fun, and I hope everybody comes out for this.
I do too, and the last 2 years have been very large crowds. So I hope this will be the same. And hey, if it's a little cold, a little snowy, it's still going to happen. This is rain or shine, if you want to label it like that. This is going forward regardless. So dress appropriately, and if it's something that we need to move the vendors indoors, we will. But otherwise, this is an outside activity.
Love it. So it's the 5th of December, and it goes from 6 to 9.
6 to 9.
Right here on the public square.
Yeah. So, and again, a big thanks to the ladies. Susan Lloyd, Nina Motzinger, Benita Perlee have all been very instrumental in helping put this together. And I say helping. Hey, they did tell me what to do, and we march on and do it. So.
Well, that's a good leader.
Yeah. Well.
Onward ho.
So, anyways, yeah. So that's that event. The following weekend, and pardon me, I don't have it in front of me, Becky, but look for an advertisement showing all these dates. We're working on that, getting that out soon too. But the museum is hosting a Polar Express event.
Oh yeah.
And so I think, and pardon me, I think it's the following Saturday, but it may be Friday. But I'll have that date for you here quickly.
Yeah.
And then the 20th. Hey, Christmas parade. So that's the kind of the icing on the cake, the end event, if you will. You got to come to the Christmas parade, see all the floats and the participants, and I guess candy canes and whatever else might be tossed out. But yeah, so there's something, every weekend, and so please participate, come into town and see what you want to do.
I love it. Yeah, I think that's great, and making activities, having activities, and keeping, family fun, and everybody loves a good parade. We love the parade. It's always fun, and I'm sure Santa's going to be a part of the parade, and that's always
He absolutely
excitement.
Is. Yes. Yeah. And on that note, I'll change gears slightly. There is a Santa schedule getting ready to hit.
Yeah.
And there is additional hours this year, and so we're very pleased. Santa Claus, we radioed and phoned, and he had extra days available, and so we booked him. So there is actually almost twice the hours that there have been. So he's got a little more availability this year, and so we appreciate that. And so, hey, the families and the kiddos, if you can't make the first 2 or 3 weekends, don't worry. There's going to be some other days.
Yeah, I love it. And I think that, having that and bringing photos, bring your cameras, come get some photos. That's a beautiful time with Santa.
Yeah.
Love it. And the house is absolutely adorable. So it's going to be a really cute house.
Yep.
I like Santa's house. I think it's cute. So a lot of activities going on.
There is.
Yeah. So busy time. We'll make sure that everybody keeps everybody in the know, and so nobody misses out. So just start jotting your calendar.
That's right.
Yeah. Every weekend full.
Yep.
Full.
Wear your walking shoes.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Get ready.
Right. All right. Also, I'm going to go back. We were talking about. It looks like that we were talking about today is World Kindness Day.
Sure. And
Mayor, I think that's something that I really try to make sure that we just keep on kindness. It goes such a long way, doesn't it?
Yes. Oh,
and just
doesn't it?
Reminding everybody about kindness. Okay. Well, here are some ways to celebrate World Kindness Day.
Interesting.
And I hope this is contagious. I hope it just doesn't stay today for Thursday. I hope it continues on, right? All the way.
Through the weekend?
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Yes.
Go forward.
Yes. Well, it's been World Kindness Day has been around for 30 years. A bunch of charities got together in 1997 and started this World Kindness movement. Okay. World Kindness Day became later a year in 1998 became the holiday. Okay, it's a fun day to encourage and do random acts of kindness, which I love. Random acts of kindness when people just do things just for the right reason,
right,
and with necessarily nothing behind it, no motive behind it, just doing it, right?
Sure.
So here are some random acts of kindness ideas. Okay, number 1, compliment the next 3 people you talk to.
Okay.
Bear, I like your shirt. Okay. We'll find 2 more people. So
okay,
that's kind of fun.
That's cool. Yeah.
So when you get back, or when you're in a meeting today, maybe like someone's coffee cup.
Okay.
Maybe I like your pen. Just don't walk off with your pen. I'm one of those.
Yeah, I've done that.
Can I borrow your pen, and then I walk around? And I don't do it on purpose. But anyway, compliment the next 3 people you talk to. Okay. I love that, right?
That's cool.
And you can always find something nice to say about someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 2. Oh, this takes a lot of time, but write a heartful note to your kid's teacher or just to someone.
Oh, okay.
That takes a little bit of time.
Pen and paper.
But man, those are just. Do you not just love like going to like the mailbox and like seeing like a letter that someone has written?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that just so much better than a bill?
Yeah. Right.
It just when someone takes the time like that, I think that is a random act of kindness. Number 3, say good morning to the random person next to you on the elevator.
Oh, okay.
We here don't have any elevators.
I'm going to say in my travels today, I don't know that I'll find one.
But yeah. If you do, say good morning.
Okay.
Number 4, pick up litter.
Oh, okay.
If you see any like candy wrappers, try to grab them and just throw them away. I try to do that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number 5, say something positive on social media. Oh, how wonderful, right?
Yeah.
So it says so that we can compete with a negative on there, right?
That's right.
How many positives does it take to outweigh that negative?
Oh,
remember?
Probably 3 or 4.
No, it's more than that.
Is it?
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's just flood the social media with positive. Wouldn't that be nice? Number 6, leave a generous tip.
Yes,
okay.
I believe in that.
Love that. Number 7, text or call a random friend just to tell them how awesome they are.
Oh, okay.
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah.
They might wonder, though. They might be a little suspicious.
They want to borrow money.
That's right. What are you wanting? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to babysit.
That's right. Yes,
right.
Exactly.
Right.
So these are just some random acts of kindness, I always like opening a door for someone, holding the door for someone, helping, someone make sure that someone gets across the street, okay? These are things that, like, remember years ago, like the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts would help, someone across the street. I think that was a badge even.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
okay.
like to get a certain badge, you had to help so many people across the street. I think that was right. But anyway, I just think that's awesome. So celebrating World Kindness Day.
Good.
Good ideas. A little bit of tips, but you can kind of figure it out. Just be kind.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. Remember, let's go back to, like whenever videotapes, remember be kind, rewind.
Oh, sure.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that being a big slogan. So celebrate World Kindness Day. All right. So it looks like we're coming to an end of the era about the penny.
Yeah. Is it this week, the last production?
The end of the era. The last ever U.S. penny was minted yesterday.
Oh, it was yesterday. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would actually. I don't know why. For some reason, I kept putting it like, oh, this isn't going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't going to happen, right?
Well, and I kind of see that in one way there's so many pennies floating around that are not being, pardon me, there's so many pennies in circulation that are not being used.
Yeah.
They're out. They're sitting in coffee cups and milk jugs and
Well, I think they're in couches.
Oh yeah. So there's so many pennies that aren't being used, and okay, well, some of this makes sense.
Well, if you have any pennies buried in your couch, under the mess inside of your car, oh my goodness, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many cars have you detailed that you've seen change?
Mountains. Mountains.
I bet. Or in a bucket in your garage, you should hold on to them. They may be worth something someday. See, but how long, is it going to take, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay. Back in February, our president directed the Treasury Department to stop producing new pennies, and that's what happened. Yesterday, the last ever U.S. penny was minted in Philadelphia. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia has been making pennies since 1793, when they made 100% copper pennies. Since 1982, pennies have been made of copper-plated zinc, which is 97.5% zinc and just 2.5% copper.
Yeah.
It was cheaper. Yeah. Well, copper really shot up, didn't it?
Yeah, and they weren't melting them.
Well, I think people were trying to use them for like their roof, copper roof.
Yeah. Right.
Or coffee cups, right?
Take a lot of glue.
Yes. He said we shouldn't make any more pennies because it costs more than a penny to produce, and that is true according to the U.S. Each penny actually costs 3.7 cents to make.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, that doesn't really add up. I mean, doesn't make sense,
No.
does it? Billions of pennies are still in circulation and will remain
Right.
legal tender, but new ones will no longer be made. Some businesses are already feeling the shortage and have started rounding up receipts to the nearest 5 cents, particularly if it's someone is paying in cash. That's not necessarily rounding up. The nearest 5 cent could be up or down.
Yeah, I've encountered that a couple of my transactions. No pennies. It was
Just
to
round
the,
up.
to the nickel. Yeah.
To the nickel, yeah, round down,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Others are requiring exact change.
Oh, okay. Right.
Even if prices aren't rounded up, there are potential drawbacks, which is why we haven't done it before. For one, it's another step pushing us towards a cashless society, which not everyone's in favor of, especially those who don't deal with credit cards and banks for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've been to a lot of sporting events that they won't take cash.
I have too. Yes, you're
Yeah,
right.
that's kind of that's
card
been,
only.
Yes.
Credit
yeah.
or debit.
Yeah.
But card only.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that going on, and I think that's maybe for some of the workers, it's a little easier than having to deal with cash.
Probably.
You know, and I've seen a lot of that's been going on for a few years. Though.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that for a few years. Also, experts say this would cause us to need more nickels. So bring on the nickels, which we're also losing money on. That we're also losing money on. According to the Mint, each nickel costs 13.8 cents to make.
Is that right? Okay.
Well, that's over. That's really over
That is.
the nickel.
Hmm.
Do you have a favorite coin?
No.
I love a good quarter.
Okay.
I don't know why. It
Yeah.
just it always worked in the bubble gum machine.
Sure. Okay.
It just you could have a quarter. You could right. I mean, don't you think a quarter's just? I hope they don't take the quarter. Please don't take the quarter away. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't hate nickels, and I don't hate dimes, and I don't hate a penny, but just a good quarter.
Yeah.
Just maybe because I always worked in the machine.
Right.
I don't know. So I guess next on I guess we'll take one bite at a time.
Yeah.
See how the penny. I've not heard anybody really upset about it.
I haven't either.
So
it may work. May be fun.
yeah. I think it's going to take adjusting.
Right.
Right. And just like anything, I think kind of figuring it out. But I don't think anybody, because you can't buy anything with a penny anymore.
No. I don't think. Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't know what it would be.
I don't know. I don't think even a piece of gum. I think that's like 10 cents.
Yeah.
More than that. Just for, I don't even think they sell gum individually like that anymore.
No.
So we'll see how it works, and then then maybe they'll be coming for the nickel next.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out, nickel. You're on the list next.
By default, you're next.
That's right. Ooh, the chosen.
Yeah. Right.
So I guess it's kind of funny though. I'm wondering how history is going to read. I wonder like in history, because this will have to be a chapter in a history book, don't you think?
Sure.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
The day the penny.
Yeah.
Ooh, remember the day the music died? This will be the day the penny died. I'm saying bye, Miss.
Yeah. All right, enough of that.
All right, onward ho we go. All right, just a little bit of information on that for anybody wondering. It actually, the last one was yesterday, so no more. Okay. Have you thought about Christmas shopping, Mayor?
Yes, I don't think so.
Yes, you.
No.
Yes, no. Right.
No.
Are you? How do you shop? Are you one of those last minute? Are you the?
Now, see, I that's not necessarily.
Your family wanted me to ask you this.
I'm sure that I know who it is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say last minute. I think that's a stretch. I see no reason you can't shop the week of the 20th.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 20th. Yeah.
So.
You just yeah. You're such a male over there.
Well,
yeah.
anyway, so yeah.
Do you like it? Do you like that feeling though? That kind of that. I've really heard people say they like that hustle and bustle, kind of like that.
I don't. No, I mean, no. I don't perceive it that way.
You just perceive it as.
Okay, I'll go here in a little bit. And maybe next weekend. Let's see what's going on, and I'll break away.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's just on my timing, right? It's just like, well, it's been a while since Apple, so a Christmas gift, it's Miss Apple's ridiculous $230 iPhone Pocket. Let's find out. It's been a while since Apple had a big hit like the iPod, the iPhone, the iPad, or the Apple Watch.
Sure.
And also like an AirTag. So you're still trying to figure out how, I guess, so this might be it, a new hot item. Apple has announced a new accessory called the iPhone Pocket, which is part sock, part fashion accessory, but part ridiculous.
So it's a wearable. You actually wear it as a sock?
Okay, it's an iPhone-sized knitted pouch or pocket, however you want to say, pouch or pocket. And it depends on if you're a kangaroo, I guess. That you can sling around your shoulder.
Oh.
Hang it on your arm or wrap it around your wrist.
Oh, okay. I was.
But no, it said sock though.
Yeah, right.
So
okay.
I don't know where this word. Okay, let's see if it does. The idea is that you can slip your iPhone inside and carry it around safely, without needing to have a pants pocket, a purse, or a backpack. When you see photos of this thing, it's almost like it's an April Fool's Day joke. But it's 100% real. They're serious about it. And the price tag, don't we want to know?
Sure.
Well, there are two sizes. One has a small strap for $150 and a large strap for a whopping $230. You can get them on Amazon. The short ones will be available in colors: lemon, purple, pink, peacock, sapphire, cinnamon, and black, while the long one comes in sapphire, cinnamon, and black. iPhone Pockets will show up at a select Apple store or apple.com beginning tomorrow. I'm trying to see if they show a photo. Yeah, it looks almost like just a sling, like around your shoulder. But I don't know why they said sock. People are calling these iPhone socks because I think that's just what, I guess like a slang.
Yeah, probably a nickname for it.
Sock.
I got it. Okay.
But it looks it's just like a sling. I thought they already had these.
Maybe, but maybe it's a new push.
There you go. I think somebody's already invented this. I think there was a grandma that knitted one of these. I think
probably.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
I think somebody has. It's because it's got the strap and then it's just got the pouch. I think this has been knitted by some grandmother, and Apple caught the idea and said, "Let's push this and let's do it."
Hers was $25. Theirs is a little more.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I'm sure that this has been done before, but Apple's grabbed onto it.
Okay.
So
well,
there we go. So will you be purchasing one of those? You think this year?
No, I won't stop you. Go ahead. Place your order.
I don't think so.
All right.
I think I'm good.
No,
I don't think, you know what I mean? I don't think I would, if it's $150, I think I would go for a purse if I was going to.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I would spend $150 on a sock or like that. Yeah, it doesn't look like that to me, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know, but I guess, there'll be people that will purchase it.
Oh, I bet, just because of what it is.
And I bet that they'll run out of them.
Yeah.
Because it only makes so many.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when they never have enough inventory, and then it's like, everybody's like, So you'll probably see it on eBay for like, because the most expensive is $230, so you probably see it on eBay for $1,000 or something.
Yeah.
They always take it, right?
Oh yeah.
They do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so anyway, so if you are wanting this, get it. Get it off the from apple.com, or Amazon has it. So yeah, I know.
Wow.
Okay, there we go. All right. So here are some names which I am really bad at this, that people pronounce wrong.
Uh-oh, okay.
Okay, all right. If your name is Lewis, it looks like a lot of people...
Spelled L-O-U-I-S.
Yes.
So
a lot of people say it wrong. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rory.
Okay.
I bet. Okay. And especially, they said that like those in Boston, Rare.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
the
different,
accent.
Isn't that, yes. And that,
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I am horrible with that. I'm just going to be honest. I really work hard on trying to get their names right, but I'm really bad about that. Because sometimes people don't look like their name.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I have, you know what I mean, and I want like to say a different name because you don't look like your name. Now you look like a Justin to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never thought about it.
Do you not look at? Okay, maybe too much thought over here going on, right?
Yeah. Called a few names.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Seth.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Xavier.
Oh,
Okay. Some people go with X-Man.
Well, right.
Jeffrey.
Hmm.
I think some people call it Joffrey.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Zoe. Some people pronounce it wrong. And Leah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah. So those are just some of the different names that have it pronounced wrong. You know, it's different whenever you have that, and I get into, this is what I find, people don't know whether to call me Rebecca or Becky.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I don't care, as long as you're calling me for supper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't care. You know what I mean?
But
do you find that, do you have anything like that? Does anybody, I don't think, Justin Green, I don't think anybody has trouble with that, do they?
No, but there's, in its honest, easy mistake, some people will call me Steve, some people will call me Josh. And hey, I get it, because I do the same thing, and you're right, I'm guilty of it. In my mind, I know your name.
Yeah.
And I'll just say something, and wait, but that wasn't right.
Yes, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
So.
Well, and then if it's somebody like you know their name and you know them, but maybe you've not seen them in a while, and it takes a second, and then once you start talking to them, you're like, I know your name. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I really I really work hard to do that, but like so many people that we come in contact, because we're people persons. We're a people person. Sorry. We like talking with people. We talk to a lot of people.
Right.
That it's hard to keep sometimes names, you know, and you know that person and you know how special they are or what they are, you know, but you just can't remember their name. You know what I mean? It's like, okay. And you don't look like that name.
Yeah.
That's where I have to realize that's not, don't do that, Becky.
Right.
Right. All right, let's talk some random acts for Thursday. What do you actually, I guess, what's one of your favorite Christmas movies?
White Christmas.
Oh, that's just a classic.
That's pretty cool.
Sisters.
Yeah.
Sisters.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool movie. I mean, of course, if I can channel my childhood, I mean, it's always The Grinch.
Oh. You gotta love The Grinch.
I'll watch that 2-3 times every season.
Now, I wonder if he'll make his scene at the Christmas up on the bricks.
Well, there might be a possibility.
I love seeing The Grinch. I love The Grinch.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Grinch fan too. Yeah, he's just Max. Yeah,
Stank.
Okay. I love that so much.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, because if we're getting into, this is when you need to kind of start watching them.
Because,
right. You know, to get them all in before Christmas, right? So I love. So it's highlighting here. Christmas Story, White Christmas. I'm trying to remember all the different ones. Oh my goodness, Miracle on 34th Street, right? And I'm trying to remember all the different ones. Elf.
Oh gosh, forgot about Elf. Yeah.
There we go, Will again, right?
Yeah.
And if you watch the outtakes of him, it's hilarious. If you get to watch Elf, watch his outtakes.
Yeah.
He's just hilarious. And I think that scene where he's eating the gum off of the subway rail, I think he really did that.
Oh, no kidding.
I think he did some things. No, he's really pretty cool.
Sure,
he gets into it pretty cool.
He does.
So, yeah. All right. One of the very first items ever sold on eBay back in 1995 was a broken laser printer for $14.83. When the founder of eBay asked why the guy got it, he said, quote, "I'm a collector of broken laser print pointers." Laser pointer. Sorry, I said printer. Pointer. Okay. A laser pointer is like the little red dot, right?
Yeah.
Is that, yeah. So, which do not take those to the movies. Okay,
No.
do not do that at the movie. Okay,
You might be escorted out.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think those are around anymore. I think those are kind of done, right?
Well.
Then I think those are frowned upon anymore.
Right. Yeah.
There might be reasons for that. Okay. This is cool. The longest train ever was 4.6 miles long.
Wow.
And consisted of 682 one-cars pushed by 8 powerful diesel-electric locomotives. Mm-hmm. Okay, it was powered by 8 powerful diesel-electric locomotives. It was assembled in Australia and traveled 171 miles in 2001. The train had an amazing 5,648 wheels.
Oh, yeah.
That was one huge locomotive. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever done a train ride?
Long time ago.
Aren't they nice?
Yeah.
They're just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to go on a train. Yeah, yeah. And now we have our beautiful walking trail that kind of reminds us of the trains. Yeah, that's cool.
That's right.
Also, one more thing. I know we got to get out here. There has been 1,094 different final score combinations in the NFL history. The most recent addition was this past Sunday when the Houston Texans came back from behind to beat the Jackson Jaguars 36-29. There'd never been a 36-29 score before.
Oh.
Well, that's kind of cool.
That is. Yeah.
The most common score in football is 20-17. It's happened 298 times in the NFL history, most recently on September the 14th. Now, that's crazy that they keep all that.
Yeah.
Statistics.
Yeah.
I bet because of the new popular gambling, right? Because so many people.
You got it.
You know, that is just like,
yeah.
yes, which we've seen that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very dangerous too. But
no, I'd say you're right.
Yeah. But anyway, all right, Mayor, I appreciate you coming in. Thanks for keeping us in the know on what all is happening in the beautiful city of Salem, and a lot going on. I know you got a lot of meetings today. I want to remind everybody tonight there will be a meeting at Cobblestone for the Republicans, and if anybody wants to come out to that, and that starts at what time is that?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. All right, appreciate them sending that information to me and keeping me in the know on that so I can announce it. We appreciate all of the activities going on in our listing area, and if there's something going on, please let us know. Appreciate getting that out there and getting the word out there. So let's thank our sponsors this morning.
Please. I want to thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Roses, Fox Perley Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, McAllister Land Consulting, Springer & Springer Insurance, Schneck Hospital, and Temple & Temple.
All right, let's have the best Thursday. It's Thursday. Thursday ever.
This event will be broadcast on TBS. See the best wrestlers for the best price and get your tickets now at FishersEventCenter.com. There is an 8-ticket limit per household. Groups of 10 or more receive $10 off select tickets. And keep your radios tuned to Wslm for your chance to win a pair of tickets to watch the SmackDown in person.
When it comes to getting the job done right, from driveways to bridge work and paving to construction and excavating, there's one name you can count on: Temple & Temple Excavating. Serving homeowners and also handling big jobs for city, county, and state highway projects, they've built a reputation on quality work since 1948. Driveways, construction, demolition. If you need it moved, cleared, built, or torn down, call Temple & Temple Excavating at 812-883-6644. Temple & Temple have been supporting Washington County for 77 years, one project at a time. Call Temple & Temple today at 812-883-6644 or find them online at templeandtemple.com, where you can also apply for job opportunities.
Good morning. This is Lauren Mitchell.